Gaza's silenced voices, journalists who fell for the truth. In Gaza, where truth mixes with blood and the cry of the oppressed drowns in the roar of bombs, 6 more voices have been silenced forever. 6 journalists, armed with nothing more than their cameras, pens, and courage, were martyred while performing their professional and humanitarian duty. They did not fall as passive victims. They fell as warriors of truth, standing on the battlefield of words and images, where a photograph can weigh more than a bullet, and a testimony can pierce deeper than shrapnel. They were not just reporters. They were guardians of memory, witnesses of horror, and the fragile bridge between the dying and the world that dares to look away. Their cameras captured stories that others wanted buried under rubble. Their pens wrote pain into history, and their presence stood as a shield between the silence of death and the right of humanity to know. Each of them departed with their hearts still attached to life, attached to their families, their people, and to the truth they chased until their final breath. What remains now are their unfinished notes, photographs never to be developed, and stories left untold. The void they leave behind is not just in their offices, not just in their colleagues' hearts, but in the very soul of journalism itself. Let there be no doubt, they were not killed by accident. They were targeted because they illuminated a darkness that tyranny wanted to spread unchecked. Their murder is not only an assault on life, it is an assault on truth. And yet, paradoxically, it is their silence that shouts the loudest. For in their absence, they have become louder than ever, symbols of defiance, courage, and dignity. But what shall we do with their legacy? Shall we mourn them quietly, while their killers rejoice in censorship achieved through blood? Or shall we pick up their cameras, their pens, their mission, and continue to fight with every line we write, every image we show, every silence we refuse to accept? The promise they left us is clear. We will not be silent. We will not retreat. Their blood is ink. Their absence is resistance. Their martyrdom is not the end of their story. It is the beginning of ours. The world must know this truth. Journalism in Gaza is not a profession. It is an act of martyrdom. And yet, despite the heavy price, there are still those who choose to hold the camera, to write the word, to testify. That alone is proof that truth cannot be killed, not even under the ruins. 6 names added to a growing list of voices silenced, but not erased. They remain alive in every headline that resists propaganda, in every image that survives censorship, and in every cry for justice that refuses to be buried. They wanted to silence them. Instead, they amplified them.